I don't know if you two are okay about being on camera. If you're comfortable, just...
I've never been on camera before.
Okay, what about you, Chris?
I'm not,
No.
not too comfortable
You'll
with,
have to speak to
being
my
in front of
agent.
video.
So we're here in the ambulance station or the hospital club or whatever it's called. And have you been to America?
Yes.
I have, yeah. We
and-
went to South by recently.
South by.
I rode a bull, aka my co-founder, Chris Bradley.
Mike, I thought you were his co-founder. Sorry.
Yes, my founder, What?
That's it. So moving on, we'll cut that out. So what were the top, on a very, very serious note, what are the top 5 things? Because Publicate is going up and down, and it's always moving in the right direction in my very humble, unexperienced
It is
opinion.
definitely
But it's
moving in the right direction.
what are the, like, 3 key learnings and 3 key successes in the last few weeks?
3 key learnings is community is key, and it takes a lot of effort to manage the community, and we are now going through the phase of working out finding our way through the conundrum of tools that are available. So we've just set up KISS metrics, so that we can get a lot more detail on the analytics.
Didn't that used to be a radio station?
Yeah, exactly.
What-
I think that.
They've just pivoted into analytics. Just for
KISS FM is now all about co-hosts.
analytics for startups.
So was that 2 or 3?
That was 1.
That was 1,
That was
okay.
1. I just rambled quite a lot.
Okay. There's only so much film on this machine, so...
It's not a 15-second one, is it? Because
No, it's 87 seconds.
Otherwise-
So
people are
that's
already
one.
bored.
That's one. 2.
All right. Second key learning is prioritise. There's too many things to do,
Yep.
and I think we've been drowning in options and to-do lists. So we're starting to sort of get through the clutter now.
How do you get through the clutter?
And,
Because I mean, maybe some people at home would like to know that, but I'd definitely like to know that because I'm brilliant at to-do lists.
well, I think it's the right tool for the right job and structure in the day. The only way I can actually get through the clutter is I have a personal to-do list, and then I've got another to-do list with the people in the company. And what I do is every single day, at the end of the day, is go through all of the items and prioritise what needs to be done tomorrow.
Are you using a particular tool for that, or
I'm
just?
using Asana for personal.
Oh,
and
my
Trello
favourite.
for business.
I was nearly in the same. Trello's very good for your type of thing.
Yeah, Trello's
Yes,
great for
yes.
development. Asana's better for personal.
I love Asana. I love Asana.
Sandra is good.
We met.
I met the founder.
Yeah, I met the founder. I was using Trello.
Anyway, I don't want to hear about that. God damn! Did I mention what I'm doing in 2 weeks' time?
I
What-
don't know whether you've ever mentioned that you've ever met. Who is it? Seth. Is it Seth?
Yeah. Did you say you?
He
you
just
meet
he
Seth?
won't stop calling me. It's getting a bit awkward now.
I just saw that he's like,
I've
he's
heard
kind of
that, yeah.
DMing.
What did-
the
he
hell
is.
out of you, isn't he?
Yes, Dr. Martin.
Please
Dr.
come
Martin.
over.
Tweets.
I've
What-
got so much I could learn from you.
Absolutely,
Gasoline.
you know, and,
Yeah.
and the
Hashtag
glasses.
content marketing.
Yeah, and Handley's another one. Just really inconvenient. But what have you got out of the last few weeks? Now that you've gone from camera girl to co-founder.
For a girl to go about that. That's a pretty amazing little step there.
I know. If you read the right development books, anything's available.
What was the question? What have I learned?
Yeah. What have you learned? What have you learned, and what are you looking forward to? What's
I'm looking forward to the next challenges. So our challenge is user acquisition.
Yep.
Sign up.
People don't like to be acquired.
www.publicate.it. Huh?
They don't like to be acquired.
No. I mean user stroking.
Engagement. That's
I'm going
it.
to stroke my users.
You can get arrested for that.
Signing up to Publicate.
Yep.
So we're focusing on our target markets. We've got 3 target markets initially, and then we are.
What are those 3 target markets? Because then I know what to look for.
Students, marketers, and creatives.
Yeah,
And
they're
in
nearly the same person, aren't they?
Pretty much, kind of. No, because you've got videographers and cameramen in creatives, and then you've got freelance marketers and agencies. Same with creatives.
So I know quite a few cameramen, and I guess you
I
do
do,
too.
I do. I'm tapping them up.
Not in that context, but
No,
how would a cameraman use this? That is a serious question, though. I've got a big smirk on my face.
We've got, I reckon, about 20 odd videographers.
Is that
on
20
there.
odd?
No, they're
20
not
bit-
odd.
20
They're not odd. 20 very good
Videographers are generally an odd breed.
Yep.
In a good way, though.
Very creative.
Speaking from this side of the camera, I can agree with that.
This videographer,
Well, you're possibly the
Slightly
oddest
weird.
one we've met so
I
far.
think it's the hair
It is.
and the glasses.
Yeah. It's like someone else I know. So how could a videographer use it?
Okay, so it's like it's like your portfolio, but it's an extension of your CV as well. So you don't have to just pull in your photos and your videos. You could pull in documents. You could pull in your website. You could pull in blogs. So if you've got a blog and a website and all of your previous portfolio work, you can put it all in to Publicate.
I think it's also a good way to for them to organise their videos as well. So say if they've got like a certain genre of videos that they've been doing for different customers, they can organise that into one file. They can organise it by customer or by project or by genre, and then as Anastasia says, they can also pull in.
Can this? I should know this, but can the same thing be in several different
Yes.
collections
Yeah.
at the same time?
Yeah.
And how does it's just popped into my head, so I have to shout it out. How does Publicate, which is a question I've been asked, how does it differentiate from, if that is a word, from Rebel Mouse, which everyone seems to be raving about?
It's the
the
organisation
organisation.
side of things.
Yep.
So it's the fact, because Rebel Mouse Rebel Mouse allows you to do pages, and then on that page you can just pull in a stream of information. With Publicate, it's more about actual curation and organising content into specific folders and topics, and whatever makes sense to you. It allows you to get much more detailed on the organisation side rather than just a continuous stream of information.
Yeah, it's still a stream on Rebel Mouse. So you're still, it's a social front page or a front page blog. And it's really engaging, it's really creative, it's amazing. But it's still, for me, it still has the same problem of I'm going to lose my content because it's a continuous stream,
Yep.
pulling in.
Yeah.
It's
Very good
aggregating
point.
all of
Yep.
my online persona, which is great, but Publicate's all about taking all of that content. and
You're always so
organising
modest.
it.
My great online persona.
I didn't say great, I said it's great at. God, rewind and listen back.
I will. So I want to make this under 5 minutes. So you've got 30 seconds. What's so the key learning? Because I often have this thing like, oh, don't do that because you've experienced something you don't have till just after you need it. So what's it got? April now.
Yeah.
So what would you say? Don't do that. Do that. What's the key takeaway for a techie startup-y internet thing?
Don't get overwhelmed by competition because
Yep.
there's a million other people doing something similar functionality-wise or looks-wise or something else, and it's easy to get scared
Yep.
and get distracted. And prioritise. There's just so much to do. You have to really target down. And I keep targeting and then getting smaller and then targeting and then getting more and more targeted.
Like a miniature machine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like a mini Anastasia. And what about you, Chris?
I would say the biggest do is get the right structure and team in place as soon as possible.
Yep.
Time structure.
And the biggest don't, I would say, I would say procrastination and making sure that you're focusing.
Brilliant.
Pretty similar.
So, wave goodbye.
Bye bye.
Hi.
Wave goodbye to the people on Google
Sorry,
Plus.
a hamster died.
Goodbye Google
Love
Plus.
you. Happy Valentine's
Bye,
Day.
Google Plus.
Happy
Goodbye,
birthday.
Twitter.
Bye Google sharing. You can find us on Publicate.
Bye, Seth.
Goodbye
Bye,
Seth.
Goodbye
Call me.
MySpace.
Call me. Me.